1 minute ago, LeeMinHo publicly revealed the names of his twins and set the internet happy. The world of Korean entertainment has witnessed countless beautiful moments, surprise proposals, tearful confessions, emotional reunions. But what just happened 1 minute ago has surpassed them all. Because for the very first time, LeeMinHo, the global icon, the legend of boys over flowers and the king, eternal monarch, has publicly revealed the names of his twins. And the internet? It's not just reacting. It's rejoicing. It began quietly. A live broadcast appeared on LeeMinHo's official channel, a calm, softly lit setting. No flashy graphics, no PR gimmicks. Just LeeMinHo, dressed in a white shirt, seated in front of a piano, a faint smile on his lips. The air felt still. Fans watching around the world didn't even blink. They knew something important was coming. He took a deep breath, then looked straight into the camera. "Today," he began, voice calm but trembling with warmth, "I want to share something very precious, not as an actor, not as a celebrity, but as a father." And in that instant, the entire chat froze. Millions of viewers waited in silence. He paused again, his eyes glimmering slightly under the studio lights. Then, with that signature LeeMinHo smile, the one fans have loved for over a decade, he continued, "My wife and we've been blessed with two beautiful souls. They came into our lives quietly, but they've filled our home with laughter, noise, and meaning I never knew before." He reached down, opened a small notebook beside him, and gently turned it toward the camera. Two handwritten names appeared on the page, written in elegant Korean script. He spoke softly but clearly. "Their names are Ha-rin and Min-jun." The world stopped for a moment. Ha-rin, meaning grace and purity. Min-jun, meaning bright and talented. A pair of names that sounded like poetry. Names that carried warmth, humility, and quiet power. As he explained the meanings, his voice grew more emotional. "When we chose these names," he said, "we wanted them to carry light. Not fame, not expectations, just light. I hope they'll live with kindness, with peace in their hearts." He smiled again, the kind of smile that only comes from love too deep to describe. "They remind me, every day, that love is not something to chase, it's something you build. One laugh, one tiny hand, one heartbeat at a time." Then, without warning, he turned slightly, and from the side of the frame, two tiny giggles echoed. The camera panned just enough for fans to catch a glimpse. Two little figures sitting beside him, their faces partially hidden by the soft glow of the light. A boy and a girl, wearing matching beige sweaters, their hands clutching their father's arm. Min-ho laughed, the kind of unguarded laugh that once only came through dramas, but now felt achingly real. "Say hi, babies," he whispered. A small voice, light, shy, whispered back, "Appa," and that was it. That was all it took. The internet broke. Within minutes, global fan bases exploded. Twitter, Instagram, Weibo, all flooded with tears, laughter, disbelief. Millions posted the same phrase, Ha-rin and Min-jun, the luckiest twins in the world. Every fan who had followed LeeMinHo since his early days, through heartbreaks, through milestones, now felt an unfamiliar kind of joy. Because this was not the actor they had once idolized on screen. This was the man behind the fame. The father. The husband. The human being. News outlets scrambled to report the story. Headlines poured in. LeeMinHo's family moment melts the internet. Twin names reveal leaves fans around the world in tears. Ha-rin and Min-jun, Korea's new little stars. Even international news networks picked it up, calling it the most heartwarming celebrity moment of the year. Later in the video, Min-ho leaned back and spoke more personally. "I know I've kept this part of my life private," he admitted. "It wasn't because I was hiding it, I just wanted to protect it. But now, I think it's time to share a little piece of the happiness they've given me." He chuckled softly. "Ha-rin loves music. She tries to play the piano with me, though most of the time, she's just pressing every key at once. And Min-jun, he loves the camera. Maybe one day you'll see him behind one." His eyes softened. "When I look at them, I see my mother's patience, my father's strength, and my wife's smile. I see a future that feels gentle, real. And that's all I've ever wanted. Toward the end of the broadcast, LeeMinHo turned serious again. I know how much you've all supported me through the years. You've loved me as an actor, but now I hope you'll also love me as a father who's learning, who's growing. He bowed his head slightly, not the celebrity bow of press conferences, but a humble, sincere gesture of gratitude. Thank you for allowing me to be who I am, in front of the camera and behind it. And then he closed with words that felt like poetry. To my twins, Ha-rin and Min-jun, if you ever watch this someday, know that you were my greatest role. The one I never had to act. The video ended there. But its impact kept spreading, across continents, across languages, across hearts. Clips of the reveal flooded social media within seconds. Fans cried. Parents shared the video with their children. Even fellow celebrities reposted it, leaving messages of love and congratulations. Kim Go-eun wrote, "Your happiness shines brighter than any spotlight." Park Shin-hye commented, "Ha-rin and Min-jun, welcome to the world. You already have the best father." And even Bae Suzy, his longtime co-star and friend, simply wrote, "I'm crying. This is beautiful." As night fell in Seoul, fans gathered outside MYM Entertainment headquarters, not out of frenzy, but celebration. They held banners that read, "Congratulations, LeeMinHo." Candles flickered. Soft music played. It was peaceful, a scene of unity, of love returned. And somewhere, in a quiet home away from the cameras, LeeMinHo sat beside his sleeping twins. He gently brushed Ha-rin's hair, then tucked the blanket around Min-jun. For a moment, the man who had once conquered screens across the world simply smiled, content, grounded, whole. Then, as if to himself, he whispered, This is the story I was meant to live." The morning after, as the sun rose over Gangnam, camera crews gathered outside MYM Entertainment. But there were no shouts, no chaos, no intrusion. Reporters stood with reverence, their voices low, as though afraid to disturb something sacred. A journalist from KBS News described the atmosphere best. "It feels less like a press frenzy and more like a vigil of gratitude. Everyone here just wants to say thank you for giving us something pure." Across Seoul, LED billboards that once displayed brand endorsements now flashed a simple message in elegant white text. "Congratulations, LeeMinHo. Welcome Ha-rin and Min-jun." And beneath it, a single tagline that echoed what every fan felt in their hearts. Some heroes wear crowns on screen. Others hold their children at night. A world in tears. By midday, the entire digital world was alive. From Tokyo to Toronto, from Manila to Madrid, the twin names Ha-rin and Min-jun were trending in over 40 countries. Global entertainment portals turned their homepages into tributes. Netflix Asia posted a special video montage of LeeMinHo's most iconic fatherly moments from his dramas, ending with the line, "Now playing the role of his life." Fans everywhere shared their favorite memories of him. In Brazil, fans released sky lanterns by the hundreds. In Thailand, billboards with messages of congratulations appeared overnight. In the Philippines, an entire mall screen displayed a live countdown to the 1-minute mark since the reveal, a symbolic celebration of the moment the internet first broke in joy. On Twitter, a fan wrote, "LeeMinHo made us dream of love for years. Now he's showing us what it means to live it." Global reactions. By afternoon, the interview had crossed 100 million views. Major networks across Asia interrupted regular programming to broadcast snippets of the clip. CNN Asia called it a global moment of humanity. BBC Entertainment described it as the softest revolution, a reminder that vulnerability is strength. Celebrities from around the world responded. Hyun Bin shared a message that read, "Brother, your happiness is our happiness." Sun Ye-jin reposted the video with the caption, "So proud. So beautiful." And BTS's RM left a single comment on the official post, "This is the kind of peace the world needs."